Hey, what's up everybody? Paul here, Left Coast Model Car Builds. Happy Tuesday. So something a little different. Normally we do our resin review. This is going to be part resin and part old school stuff, as you saw in the thumbnail there. So along with some of the old kits and some of the other stuff we enjoy, we also have a bit of 8th scale stuff. So going back a little under a year ago, a friend of mine called, said he was checking out a yard sale and they had some model car kits. He's not a builder or anything, so he didn't give me many details. So wasn't really too thrilled. The other side of town, just kind of like, if I get over there, I get over there. So about an hour later, he calls me. He says, hey, did you go check it out? I said, no, not yet. I said, I'll get over there at some point. He says, well, you should go. When I was there, he says there was about 2 or 3 people looking at them. And he says, they're the big ones. I said, the big ones? He says, yeah. He goes, they're really big. And I thought, oh man. He says they're old, like roadster style. So I thought, oh shoot, better go take a look. So I go over there, and there were 2 of the big T's and 2 of the big deuces. What was interesting was, so initially looking at them, it was an estate sale, and the folks doing the estate sale didn't know much about the models, but they had looked and saw that they sell for $300-400 plus, or what people ask for them at least. So they had them marked at about, I think, $250 to $300 a piece. And so I was looking through them, and what was interesting was the gentleman that was building them had notes, but basically for a deuce and a big T, each one paired, parts were intermingled. So it took a little while to kind of go through and make sure at least the main stuff was there, and it did appear that everything was there. So I was asking the lady, and one of them, 2 of them were missing some main parts. So I asked the lady, I said, what's the best you'll take on these 4 kits? She says, well, that's about as low as we want to go. She said, I might knock them down to 200 each. And I said, well, just so you know, each one of these, the parts are all intermingled. So anybody that comes up and pays $200 for one of these, it's not, unless they have stuff at home or want to go track stuff down, they're not going to be able to build a complete car the way they are. And I don't think she believed me initially, so I walked over and took about 10 minutes and showed her. First, she didn't have much interest in it until I explained to her what I was looking at. And then when I told her, she says, oh wow. So she says, well, I've got one offer from someone. If they don't sell, she goes, if you want to make an offer, and if it's at what they're offering or better, I'll sell them to you. If not, they'll just sit here and I'll sell them to that person. So realizing there probably was 4 full kits, just had to track down some stuff. And I didn't realize some of the other stuff that was there, but I offered her, I think, $425. I offered her for the 4 kits, and she kind of weighed it out, and she said, you know what, go ahead and take them, that's fine. So I'm looking at them, and it's all right. So I give her the money. We're getting ready to take them over to the car. She says, oh, here's some other miscellaneous parts, which was great. It was 2 plastic bins that had the parts that were missing. I guess the gentleman had been working on them. I think this was part of it, but she grabs it, and aside from that, there was one of the old drag race sets, which is really cool. This was inside there, and I believe it was this and also the blower setup, which was really cool, the scoop and everything. So along with that, she comes out and says, oh, there's one more thing. She comes out, and a resin 3-window chop body. So the guy had picked this up. You can see the work he was doing here. Pretty clean. It's gonna need a little more work, but definitely usable. So she comes out with that, and so I ended up with more than just those kits, which was really cool. Some old parts packs, and this resin body, which from what I can see, there's a gentleman that sells something like this on eBay. I don't know if that's where it was, but he gets like $175 for these, and Pops was saying he remembers seeing them for about $125, $150 somewhere. So it turned into a pretty good deal and gives us something fun to do, something a little different with one of them. So aside from that, you know, since we've been picking these up and getting extra parts, extra wheels, now you can kind of see we got some extra wheels here, and then along with that, you saw that drag setup. You got some of the extra tires, tire sets. You got your 6 carb assembly. Let's see here. And some chrome wheel sets, which are similar to what's off the pack there. You can kind of see. So this is just so we got more stuff, and along with this also what I got from the folk. Some of this stuff we had, but along with what I got from the folks at the estate sale was also some metal, looks like a white metal axles and a couple of suspension parts. So really cool, some stuff to go through, and that's down the road right now. If we were to build one of these, I don't think we'd have anywhere to put it. But yeah, so we've got some of that A scale stuff, and these are some of the cool little aftermarket and old stuff we've come across and salvaged to go with it. So a lot of fun. Our plan is to build one of these A scales, maybe even this one. Pops, Bell, and myself all taking part in the build. So that's, hopefully we'll get around to that. So anyhow, that's kind of the flip on today's resin review, is a scale resin body. It's been chopped. So really cool stuff. Otherwise, give me a second. I'm gonna get into our Kustoms Illustrated. We'll be right back. All right, everybody, so here's our Kustoms Illustrated issue number 8. Got some really cool stuff on the cover here. Love those nice flames. Here we go with the contents. Some really cool art stuff, and I believe, yep, so this is a friend of mine, really good model builder, Furby Miguel, builds some outstanding stuff. I'll put a link to his Instagram page in the description. He is an outstanding builder and artist. So let's see what we got here. Looks like a heavily modified Ford there. Got our custom news back around this time. Are you a diehard? I'm sure a lot of people would have their hands up there. Really cool stuff. Where were you in '83? Shoot, I was about 5 years old. Slick Vic Revisited, Part 1. Really cool 51 Vicky. Nice front end work right there, nice scallops. Really cool tail end, look at that. A lot of nice work right there. Very cool. Oh man, look at that. That's awesome right there. Very, very cool. That's 52 Buick. Let's see, 57 down there. gorgeous Kustoms here. Beautiful Impala. Look at that. Sweet. Those old Chevys looks like. It's beautiful, gorgeous paint on that. Beautiful Ford. Couple of them there. That's been sectioned pretty good. Let's see here. That's cool. Creepy crawler. That's neat. A lot of modifications there. Look at that. A ton of work in that. That's pretty cool. Definitely something different there. Very neat. Yeah, that's wild there. Very nice. Backstreet Custom. You would not miss that thing going down the road. All those pearls. Stray Cat 500. That's cool. That's something you definitely don't see. Nice 58 up there. Really cool stuff right here. Renegade. That is a sweet Merc. Beautiful. Swivel seats there. Very pretty. Alright, and I believe that gets us to the end. Hope you guys are having a great Tuesday, a great week. Appreciate all the support. Check out Luke's stuff he's got available. Check out our other page supporters. Appreciate the like, shares, comments, subs. And we'll be back in a day or two. Guys, you guys take care. Catch you later.